unfortunately, now we die. Around the table, you'll see some familiar faces and a new face. So let's meet our new face.
Hi, I'm Adora. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm playing Celestina, who also uses she, her pronouns.
Coming in a little closer, my friend from Joyzy.
Oh, hey, what's up? I'm Isabel, and I play Kendall. And Kendall has he, him pronouns, but I, Isabel, have she, her pronouns.
And the Mountain Mama, take me home.
Hello, I am Scarlett. I have she, her pronouns, and I will be playing Bay, who uses they, them pronouns.
I like that you have them. Like, it's kind of like a threat. Like, I have them, but you don't know what I might do with them.
I
have she, her pronouns.
I have them, I collect them, I keep them.
I have them. You better hope I don't use them.
Oh, geez.
Yeah,
you don't want me to use my pronouns.
Don't make me take my pronouns out.
Flip that, conservative TikTok. Let's get after it. All right. Let's get to it here. Episode 3 of season 3. For y'all, it's been a week. For us, it's been a month. So we're coming back to it. We're getting stuck
10,000 years.
10,000 years.
Give you such a crick in the neck.
A narrow dart with deeply hewn trenches along its body flits through the darkened room. The sound of the flowing water provided beautiful natural ambiance in this deep recess of the Estipena embassy to AOTT. The smell of a brilliant, but ultimately poisoned seafood feast hangs heavily in the air. The representatives from the Zortean embassy, the Okhabala, and the Malgakhtar rush for exits in a lethargic stupor, as one by one they fall unconscious. A beautiful Eladrin with cascading red hair in beautiful dangling curls flings 2 caterpillars at the would-be assassins in resplendent mithril masks, stepping briefly into the Fey realm before wrapping a claw of shadowy energy around the third assailant. A handsome blue-eyed high elf with sun-soaked skin motions with his staff and settles into his core, channeling the power of his god and wresting the poison from his system. As his mind clears, a mote of magic hurls from his outstretched hand, causing an eruption of whirling sand all around him. Into this, a halfling with a sharply shaved pompadour shakes himself awake and reaches for the small flask of holy water around their belt. Top of the order. Here we go. Top of the order is one of my assassins. All right, who are we going first? All right, wicked. All right, so this Malapelu person hanging out right in front of you is going to kind of seeing everything that's going on is going to try to get some distance from you. And we'll blow some smoke at you.
Okay.
Hurl some shade. And you see this puff of noxious smoke rile out at you, and you're able to kind of, as you're closing that portal to the Fey realm, you're able to kind of capture some of it and shift it away.
Nice.
As you feel it kind of burn around you.
I just face stepped, and I'm not quite all the way recorporealized yet, so I'm not too worried.
Not yet.
I'll breathe in a few seconds. I'm not worried about it.
Hell yeah. And then you will see the creature will disappear into smoke. And you will see just in front of you a cloud of mist.
Okay.
Next up is Kendall.
Next up sure is Kendall. And Kendall has been looking through Kendall's sheet, trying to figure out what to do. Really hope that your turn would take longer.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. Is a month enough time? Probably, if I had been thinking about this all month. Okay. So probably what I want to do is we've got an assassin who's on my friend over here.
Well, I mean, there's a puff of smoke.
That's a puff of smoke. And these folks over here, I want to zoom in. These are people who are knocked out next to me.
Yep.
Okay.
The central person there has been taking a beating, and that is the ambassador.
This one right here is the ambassador.
Yeah, they've been doing their best, but they've been taking a lot of darts.
Okay. Okay.
Yep, the central
protecting
one.
them is like really important if we have any ways to do that.
That's what I'm trying to figure out, is if I do have a way to do that.
Otherwise, I mean, there's folks to blast. I can't see from where I am, but I think there's another enemy up on the balcony that's currently grappled.
Yep, is grappled with a caterpillar.
Yeah.
So I think I want to... I think I want to project fear. All right. And I would like... So for project fear, that is a cantrip where I can tap into the nightmares of a creature I can see within range and create an illusory manifestation of one of its fears in your space until the start of your next turn. Awesome. So the illusion's only visible to the target and stays with you as you move. And I'm just going to be casting it on this fella right here who's been beating directly into the ambassador, right?
Sorry, no. I'll just delete the non-combatants.
Oh, okay.
The ambassador is... Oh, I see.
So this is a combatant right here.
That is the ambassador who's very close to dying.
This is the ambassador
who we want to not die.
And this is
I
over
can
here.
The ambassador when my
That's
turn
Bayou.
happens. I don't know what
Bayou.
turn rider is.
All right, so I'm going to use my move to get myself right, like, by the ambassador. Let's go right there. And where are the darts coming from, Molly?
There one dart came from the north, one dart came from the south, and one dart came from the Malopelu directly in front of the fountain at the front of the room. Okay, so we're going to cast this on the Malopelu then. And I'm just going to stand, I guess, directly behind the ambassador. And the Malopelu will see me as a nightmare, a personal nightmare. Okay, wicked.
And they must make a saving throw or take 1d4 psychic damage and become unwilling to move closer until the start of their next turn. A creature immune to being frightened automatically succeeds on the save. But really, for me, as just a narrative thing, I'm not so concerned about the damage as making this a scary part of the room for them. Because that's what I'm going to try to do to help protect this diplomat.
Is it
just be terrifying?
Is it 2d4 because you're level 5?
Is it?
You're right. It is 2d4 because I'm level
save?
5. It's a wisdom save.
It'll fail.
Great. And so it's going to take 2d4 from my trusty die bag. Three and 3. So that is 6 psychic damage and unwilling to move closer until the start of my next turn.
Great. All right. So you'll see. What are you erupting into?
Oh. So I actually wanted to ask you that because it's their personal nightmare. It's something that they see as nightmarish that is personal to them.
Okay, so but you don't see it.
It says the illusion is visible only to the target.
Okay, so you see them kind of you see them like no I didn't I didn't no kind of, but it's muffled behind this heavy metal mask. No, I couldn't. No truth. Next up.
Wait.
Or any bonus action?
I've also got a bonus action. So bonus action. Since that was a cantrip, I can still cast a leveled spell on my turn, and I would like to cast Cut, which is a level 1 divination spell. And I look into the future and see a murky vision of things to come. When I cast a spell, I roll a d20 and record the number rolled. So I'm going to roll that d20. It's a 19.
Nice.
And before the spell ends, I can replace any attack roll, saving throw, or ability check made by me or a creature that I can see with the foretold roll. I can choose to do this before the affected roll is made. Once the foretold roll is used, it's lost, and I can lose any foretold roll I have when the spell ends. It's got a duration of 1 minute.
Nice.
And if I were to do it at higher spell slots, I could roll more d20s. But honestly, I'm happy to do this at first level.
Cool. So you see kind of as the sand spins around Kendall, kind of a brief puff of this obsidian, this onyx sand springs up, and you see terror flood into the emotionless mask of one of these assassins, while at the same time Kendall reaches into the sand, bends down, picks up a handful of it, shakes it out, observes a symbol being sent to him from his god, and shakes it back into the dust. Next up is Megan.
And then, sorry to interrupt again, but
Nope.
I do think I still have something that happens because I cast a thaumaturge spell. So I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, you had 3 motes last time.
Yeah.
So you can choose to use motes or not, or choose to gain motes or not gain motes.
Right.
So I don't just automatically gain motes off of that?
Well, it's if you gain motes, you replace your old motes, and you have 3 from a higher level spell before. So
then I'm not replacing. Thanks.
Yeah, and then you got to use a bonus action to do anything with the motes.
Thank you. Sorry to keep interrupting. Go on, Molly.
No, you're good. I'm glad that we all get to do kind of our thing here.
Mm-hmm.
So grappled as this assassin is kind of rolling around on the ground, with the with this horrible caterpillar. It is angry, and it is going to bathe this thing in unholy flame. It is tired of this thing. It needs go ahead.
Can I interrupt?
Yeah.
Am I able to spell thief that?
It is 3rd level.
Okay, I'm not able to. Using a 3rd level spell on my caterpillar?
Oh yeah, no.
That's awesome.
It is very tired of this being on.
Hey, I respect you trying to do that. Though, because you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
All right, make a dexterity saving. Actually, you know what? It dies either way.
Okay.
Yeah. So you see an inordinate response to this caterpillar, where you see this pillar of like deep black flame pour into this creature, and your caterpillar, you see just a small ghostly, after this fireball erupts, you see a small ghostly butterfly kind of fluttering away, and you're just like,
oh.
all right. And then the creature stands up.
That's
Um,
they used a 3rd level spell. So that seems like a pretty good contribution for the caterpillar, you know what I mean?
Yeah, caterpillar OP.
None of us got
It's like
hit
a
by
lightning rod.
that giant
All
pillar
right.
of flame.
The other assassin who's scared is going to slash out at the caterpillar. I'm guessing a 17 hits.
I think so.
Okay, so it's 14 damage
Okay. That's
on the
probably
short sword
enough
hit.
to kill it also. I don't know how to read this character sheet.
So we will dial them
Yes.
out.
Yeah, they're both toast.
All right, and now we are back to Bay, back to the basics.
Hey.
The basics.
Bay is blind AF, just like
Oh.
their mama. Okay, so I can only see this is the ambassador, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm gonna just stumble over there.
Okay.
And
kind
I'm
of hanging
going-
out behind his chair is Kendall with this like wild, thick, like swirling sand all around him.
How messed up does he look?
The ambassador.
real-
Seven out
He's
of
real
10.
messed up. Okay, so I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds as a 2nd level spell.
Okay.
Let's see. Where are all my d8s? Okay. Oh, nice.
We're really grouping
Wow,
up.
I rolled a 7 and an 8.
Awesome. So
Fantastic.
Bay in an envenomed slumber stumbles his way over to the ambassador and drives a wild amount of healing magic into this creature. 7 and 8, 15 total.
Okay, and then I can see this Skyo. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Sacred Flame.
Cure wounds
you
is an
also-
action.
Oh, yeah, healing word is a bonus action. Okay, my bad. Okay, well then, how's he looking now?
Yeah, you think this tremendous amount of energy you poured into him, he's looking a lot more sprightly. He's still poisoned and slumped over in his chair, but he's not dying anymore. You got most of the darts out.
Oh, and that's a spell, so I can't just double heal him. All right, well then that's gonna be my turn.
Yeah.
Yankee Doodle Dandy. Celestrina is balancing on the edge of this balcony with a cloud of smoke in front of you. What would you like to do?
I was just pointing that like Cure Wounds also gets Wisdom modifier if you didn't already put that.
Yep.
Yeah. So there's just a
I
cloud
did
of
not.
smoke next to me, basically.
Yep. You will recognize it as the spell Gaseous Form.
Oh,
18,
that's very
I
useful.
apologize.
Okay. Let's see what's up with. Why don't we tell the audience what Gaseous Form is? That seems like a good idea. You transform into gas.
Immune to grappled and restrained, has a movement speed.
The fly speed.
Has a fly
Imagine
speed.
some Miss Rizzle shit.
Yeah.
That's what
Resistance to damage.
It isn't
pass
full.
through
It isn't
holes.
full.
Cool.
It isn't
Okay.
full resistance to damage.
Yeah, and you can't like touch stuff or attack or anything. It's kind of a defensive thing.
Mhm.
Awesome. Cool. Perfect. Okay. So I am interested in jumping off the balcony and going to hang out with my friends. Are there like tassels? Is there something cool I can like slide down on? That's kind of what I'm asking. Like a banister, maybe a pillar.
Sure.
Yeah.
There's some garlands of fresh seaweed, so it's going to be a fun little
Ooh.
check for you.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Well, hey, I'm athletic. I can swing on stuff. I don't know.
Yeah. Swing
Should be
on
good.
stuff.
I mean, okay. How like if I fall 30 feet, is that pretty bad? Like, I mean, like, what's the like risk level? It seems like
40.
a normal thing to me.
Yeah, just give it a shot. Let's see what you got.
Okay, yeah, let's give it a shot. I'm gonna jump off. Whatever's the like, I'll swing on some seaweed and try and swing all the way over. Let's go for it.
Okay.
I'm in the air. I'm swinging.
Adora is a swinger.
You heard it here first, folks. I'm pretty heavy, so I'm hoping that it's sturdy seat. Maybe I'm holding onto 2 pieces. I don't know. We'll see.
Probably. So what was the check?
I don't know. What is the check?
All right, roll me an athletics check.
Okay, all right. 10.
All right, you slow your fall, but you and your plate armor slam into the ground.
Okay.
With a horrible noise. You will take you'll take 11 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall.
You look super metal doing it though.
I have to move my character all the way around.
So metal doing it.
If you didn't know like what a superhero landing looks like in real life, you heard Celestrina's knees crunch in this moment. As the weight of the armor she crumples under the weight of her own armor.
The worst kind of ASMR.
Yep.
Okay, that hurt. I look at the gaseous form, make a quick salute to my caterpillars who have done a very good job of keeping us alive for a whole turn. And I do my best to jump off, fail spectacularly, but like it's not that bad. I'm all right. I land, and then I like to think that like everybody cringes in the room, including the ambassador, who's like very like slumped over, like poisoned, looks up and is like, and then I'm gonna run over here.
She must be over 30.
And I am going to cast a spell called Chains of
Forsaken Chains.
Forsaken Chains,
Ooh.
which I think is a homebrew spell. I think it's a ultimate spell.
It is a Benjamin Huffman Ultimate Adventurers book. Anytime that chains erupt out of the ground. Which creature are you putting it on?
All of these enemies have used like ranged attacks so far, and the one on the east, we've seen like high level spells from the north and south ones. Has the eastern one cast any spells?
Nope, just been putting lead into the ambassador.
Right. Then I'm gonna do that one. I hope this doesn't backfire. Now that I think about it, it could. I'm gonna do that one. The one on the east. Forsaken Chains. And yeah, you can describe it if you want.
All right, so three claws of made up.
Oh, I'm using a second level spell slot because I'm a warlock and I don't have first level spell slots.
4 claws emerge, rip up out of the ground, and wrap themselves around which one of these creatures?
The east one, the one by the fountain. One. It's 5. It's 5 because it's 2 extra for spell slot.
The Malopelu guard turned assassin has a number of flitting butterfly chains wrapped around it, and it feels you can see this kind of the chill of the grave pulling this creature down into the underworld. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Yes, I'm going to use Grasping Shadows, which is a Penumbral Warden feature from... She doesn't like it?
No, I'm stimming.
Oh, great. Okay, she likes it. So this is a Penumbral Warden feature. Who's the Penumbral Warden from?
That's from Middle Finger of Vecna, or Mage Hand Press.
Awesome. Thank you for the knowing these things. Which is an alternate version of the Warden class. And it creates essentially a sphere of darkness around me of radius 10 feet. So we're all now fully covered and they can't dart us if they want to.
Yeah,
get 'em. Dart it.
Yeah. Dart it. That's my turn.
Dark
It's
on it.
it's a radius of 10 or a diameter of 10.
Radius. I'll double check, but I was just reading it.
Great.
It is radius, yes.
Great.
Radius.
So this big old bubble of darkness falls down on top of y'all.
Mhm.
So this is definitely not alarming for you, Bay. Being a light cleric.
Very
yeah,
little has changed for me in terms of vision, though, honestly.
That's true. They doesn't know about this.
All right. The smoke, the cloud of smoke. Let's see. What are they gonna do?
And so this sphere is it's kind of like the darkness spell in that like you can't really see in or see out. It's heavily obscured both ways, and it prevents enemies from leaving, but there's none of those. But all of my friends can leave if they want.
And you can't see out of it, right?
None of us can see out of it, right?
Cool.
And they can't see in. So as far as they know, I jumped down here, ouch, and then ran over, and then just poofed. As far as they know, maybe we're gone. Like they don't know what's going on.
That's true. They're going. You will hear. Okay. All right. And some things will happen that the players can't see.
Oh, no.
But the audience will be able to see. Kendall, you are surrounded by darkness. What would you like to do?
I am surrounded by darkness.
Yes.
Well,
and you know Celestrina, so Kendall knows that you can leave if you want. You can poke your head out, or you can just like ready a spell or something.
Okay. Well, I do have necromancy tapestry. I have from necromancy the death sight. So even though that I can't maybe see with my eyes, I can see with my death sight. Anyone who
would you say you can see dead people?
I can see anybody whose hit points are equal to less than half their hit point maximum.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah,
that is very cool.
Very death note.
I will give you that. You see the swirling sands of death around a figure outside to the north of the bubble.
Like, whereabouts?
Right here.
Right there.
Cool.
Okay, and I don't recognize this figure.
It is a cloud of smoke.
Okay.
It's probably the person who turned into a cloud of smoke.
Okay. So I am going to. I'm going to project fear on that person too. Why not? Let's do it.
Do you have to have line of sight to do that?
I can see him.
But I guess you can. But actually, for project fear, I think they need to be able to see you, right?
They see a nightmare where I am.
I don't know.
So they don't need to see you. They just need to see. They can see that in the darkness. All
yeah,
right.
maybe it just makes the whole darkness nightmare.
All right. I got a 19 on the save.
Okay, and you are saving against my
We're really milking this darkness spell. There's just like horrifying eldritch nightmares emerging from the.
Yeah, I'm trying to just figure out. My spell save was 15, so he does save. And I am unclear as to whether or not that means that he still sees the nightmare, because it says.
I think it means that they see something that is pleasant. That's my headcanon for how the spell works.
I love that. Headcanon is awesome.
All right. So that was my action, and
you could do your dream thing.
Could do my dream thing. I could do my dream motes. So I have 3 motes currently.
I feel so emotional. Motional.
All right, I'll use my bonus action to expend a dream mode, and then I have to roll a d8 to see which dream mode I get.
Yay, wild magic.
All right, so that's a 7. One creature of my choice gains temporary hit points equal to half my thaumaturge level.
Ooh.
And while it has those temp hit points, it has resistance to damage dealt by spells.
Oh, you did this to me last turn. It was really helpful.
So yeah, you know that's going to be the diplomat. So he gets 2 because my thaumaturge level is 5 and it's rounded down. He gets 2 temporary hit points that give him resistance to spell damage.
Nice.
That's my turn. I go woo.
What do you do?
I go woo. Like magic users do.
Yeah. So as another attempt to instill nightmares into the creatures surrounding this bubble of darkness that is now your respite from the horrors going on outside, you try to conjure up more nightmare fuel, but are unable to puncture the darkness with these visions, instead giving Bayou a slight spook.
No! Sorry, friend.
Okay, so next up is my team. We have here... Ding, ding, ding.
Just the game master cursor moving around the screen menacingly.
What will it do to us?
Yeah, we hear clicking periodically.
Can see. That sucks.
Oh no.
That's such a horrible restriction, isn't it?
I don't appreciate it.
Oh, it bricks this character. It's really wild.
It was all worth the 11 damage.
All right. So some things will happen that the players can't see.
Okay.
Sure. They do that. I have nothing I can do without something I can't see. Go on.
Okay. And yep, some things happen that the players can't see. Bayou, you are surrounded by total darkness.
But you don't know. You don't know about it. It's a secret. We can tell you, but you haven't realized yet.
I think, yeah. Bay would probably immediately be like, what the expletive?
I think we're allowed to say expletives on this show, aren't we?
But Bay would not swear.
Oh, okay. Understood. That makes sense.
What, the Cracker Jacks? No, it'd probably be like, what,
That's
the Squid
good.
Tits?
So what, the squid tits? Squids have tits in this world, guys.
They okay.
You heard it here first.
It's okay to be Bay.
Yeah, I guess you're already.
I guess I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire.
Okay.
Yeah, so each creature within a 20-foot cube is outlined in blue, green, or violet. And they'll be outlined in like a blue, watery outline for me. Centered on me.
Wait.
Okay.
Okay, let's talk about this.
So
that doesn't do anything.
Everybody makes a dexterity save within 20 feet.
Yes.
I can choose. Wait, no. I can choose not to have it.
Okay. Are you okay?
No.
That's fine.
Oh no, I can't. Okay, so then no, I apologize. I'll cast it in front of me.
All right.
I thought I could choose to have it not affect certain people.
They'll save. It's a 19.
Okay, well, fine.
Cool.
I I don't have a lot of bonus actions, it turns out, prepared. This was an oversight on my part.
It's okay.
Everybody, I'm just gonna reach back and healing word the ambassador. Just make sure. I'm just gonna top him off.
You can't do 2-leveled spells.
I don't think healing word should be a first level spell.
I understand that.
It's
but
5e. That's what it is. I know. I get it.
So
I get it.
You see
Then
this small eruption.
Uses their bonus action to do a silly little dance.
Bay's just a silly little they. So as this happens, Bay is startled by the darkness all around them. It's like, what the ever living? And you see a small flash of blue light appear and then disappear very quickly as it skitters all around you in kind of a sprinkle of blue confetti. Next up is Celestrina.
Okay, the darkness falls away. Does anything happen? What do we see?
You drop the darkness?
I don't get a choice. It goes away at the start of my turn.
So the darkness goes away. You see the spellcaster trying to close the distance. You see the needler looking to get wrestling with the arms, trying to get one of them to break without him being hurt. And then you see the cloud just to your north, just 5 feet in front of Bayou.
Okay,
where
so there's
where
a
is
cloud
that on
to
the battle map?
What?
It's just above Bayou, just up from
Okay.
Bayou.
I guess I'm just not seeing it.
It is because I have it with the invisible condition. Because it was hidden.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And so the gaseous form is up there, and so what I see is that the person from the balcony went down to try to break this person free from the butterfly chains.
Yep.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. And I think it's fun if it's the chains are I don't know, maybe they're butterflies, but they're still spitting silk anyways because they're cool like that. And you know what? Maybe it's mothballs. Butterflies and moths are the same thing, right? I don't know.
They're essentially the same thing.
Something
so what
like
would
that.
you like to do?
Okay. And then this person is just still standing where they are. Well, good question. I'm
got a lot of ideas for flavor on the last turn, but this turn.
Yeah, I had it all planned out, but I didn't have I didn't know what they were up to. I think I think that I'm going to cast Forsaken Chains on the southeast enemy with a 2nd level spell slot.
Five shadowy butterfly chains start to spin silk and wrap around this creature.
It's fine. We'll just run with it one thing at a time. And I'm going to go over here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pose myself here. Yeah, we'll do that. And I will. Well, I guess I can be here. I'm gonna go over here and do my shadows again. Yeah, that's all. And now we can see this gaseous form person. And
so you brought back up your bubble?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Another Forsaken Chains, bring my bubble back. Keep it simple. We'll do something cool next turn.
Get my bubble back, bubble back, bubble back. I'll bring my bubble back, bubble back, bubble back.
I'm sure they're finding this all very annoying.
I am very annoyed by it, yes. All right. So top of the order is
and I think we did not say the effect of Forsaken Chains is that each time the target moves 5 feet, they take a d12 of damage, and it's if the one of the chains exploding or something. And it does not matter if they're moving intentionally or unintentionally for the purposes of that. Yeah, that's all. That's what it does.
Okay. Cool. All right. So some things will happen that the party doesn't see.
Solid. Love that. Love that for us.
What we do see is pretty important.
I feel like this is like when the big bad's voice got stolen, and then you just had to be like, well, all right, some stuff happens.
So
like,
this bubble, what is this bubble's abilities, and what are we looking at here, Adora?
So this bubble, I can exclude anybody that I want from this effect, but what it does is basically people inside the bubble can't leave, and it's like dark. It's heavily obscured in both directions. But
Can
the inside,
people get into the bubble?
Yes.
Yeah. You can walk in and out. Well, you can walk in, but you can't walk out. Yeah.
You feel a cloud of smoke start to wrap around you, Bayou, but you're able to shake it off. Kendall, you're up.
So Celestrina really just said, we're not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with us. Like, that's exactly what I got out of that. All right. So this feller over here who was gassed just a moment ago and is still gassed?
You can't see anything. You see darkness.
I have death sight.
No, we can see them. The inside of the bubble is like normally lit. It's just that we can't see out, and nobody can see in.
Oh, I see.
It's not even dark in here.
Extreme tinted
okay.
glass.
I just rolled an attack at disadvantage because
I used my reaction from the protection feature to impose disadvantage on that attack.
Great. Cool. So the smoke shifts
Good
inwards,
teamwork.
and you see as it starts to materialize, this creature conjures a gust of toxic flame that starts to wrap around Bayou. But Bayou, Celestrina is able to wrest Bayou away from it before it takes hold. Kendall, you're up. You see this assassin with kind of stepping out of the smoke. What would you like to do?
Kendall is going to reach out with like a sort of Kali Ma kind of motion. And he is going to cast Chill Touch on this assassin.
The old classic. Go ahead, hit it.
Classic. And
I'll have Chill Touch.
And guess what? I don't got a roll for this. I got a 19 earlier.
All right. You hit it. Roll your damage.
All right.
That Kendall took the spell. I was watching season 1 recently and watching the boss fight where Kendall missed 8 consecutive sickening rays. I don't know. I gave you extra.
There's a reason why Kendall took this spell.
All right.
So, lucky on the first one, not so lucky on the second one. It's 2d8 necrotic, and I got a full 8 on that first roll and a 1 on the second one.
All right.
So that's 9 whole necrotic damage as I golly by that heart with my chill sandy hand.
All right,
he's
cool.
Cold as ice.
So you reach out and you feel this, and you see the sandy hand reach up out of this swirling tempest of dark sand and wrap itself around the creature, dragging it down. You see wounds open all over this Malupelu assassin. Next up are any bonus actions you would like to do?
Yeah, I've got another 2 motes. I may as well spend one and see what I get.
Do they do a concentration check?
That's a great question. Let me check.
For the gaseous form? Okay.
Oh, I thought you meant for my motes. All right, so for the motes, I got one willing creature of my choice becomes invisible until the end of its next turn or until it uses an action, bonus action, or reaction. And I'm going to look around and Knowing that we have spellcasters in our midst, and knowing that most spells require a line of sight, and knowing that the assassin just came out of a gaseous form and does have a line of sight right now, I'm going to attempt to cast that invisibility on our diplomat friend.
Okay. Cool.
Well, it happens, right?
It has to be willing. So yeah, the diplomat is now invisible.
Cool.
Yay!
So we're doing a good
no
job at
casting
protecting.
can have line of sight of him. I was told there was an objective, and I am sticking to it.
Good stuff.
Kendall understood the assignment.
Okay.
Great. So next up is my friend. So some things happen that the party doesn't see. And then it is Bay's turn. Bay, so as this orb of darkness around you, Sputter is kind of coming in. You have this creature up in your face, this Malu Pelu.
Are they smoky or are they just a normal?
They are normal. For flavor wise, they're coming out of the smoke.
Oh, okay, fantastic. Well, that changes things then. I will go ahead and cast. Has the one in front of me been damaged yet?
Yeah.
Yes. Significantly.
Oh, good. I'm gonna good. I'm gonna cast Inflict Wounds then.
We're just going back to the classics.
Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
It's gonna be
Jill
a 25 to
touch.
hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Are you still blind?
Me?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not. I wasn't blinded. I just don't have dark vision, so I can't see anything in this room.
You are poisoned, so
I think
there's
I was poisoned.
disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a bummer. Still a 21.
Still hits.
Nice.
Yes, we did good. We rolling good today. Okay. So let's see. 1, 2, 3d10. Okay, so we got 22 points of damage.
Okay, so what happens here is as you reach out and you wrap your hands around what does this look like? What does necrotic magic look like for Bay? I've never seen this before.
Okay, so Bay pulls out their little reliquary and unstops the cork. And normally Bay does like a slashing motion and water kind of flicks out. But in this particular case, the water just sort of oozes out of this little beaker reliquary and like up into the orifices of this smoke creature and then pushes itself out of the pores with like black gunk.
Yo, that's metal. Yo, that's metal.
All right.
As all of this heavy ichor starts to leak out of the creature, you will see some things start to glow behind the mask of this creature. As the mithril mask falls away, you see a human face with a moonstone laid into it, and the moonstone is glowing hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter. And as this final bit of magic starts to make its way through it, it explodes. Both you and the diplomat will take 5 damage as this assassin is.
Wait, he's got resistance. And 2 temp hit points.
That's fine.
Nice.
Wait. Cool.
And so this assassin, the fail-safe has clearly gone off. And so you have a beheaded corpse fall down to the ground in front of you. But you will take 5 damage as this crystal explodes right in front of you. Next up is Celestrina. And your shadow goes down.
Yeah.
Okay, some things happen.
Okay.
All right, everybody needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yay!
Oh, I don't even need to look at what my modifier is. That is a natty 1, folks.
Oh no!
It happens. It sure is part of the game we play.
Uh-huh.
I got an 18.
I got a 12.
All right, so the only person who saves on this is Celestrina. You see this creature pulling this dark orange and black flame from the nether and calls it down upon you. You see it explode and start to wrap all around you. Oh, I'm sorry. This is a single target spell. My apologies. My apologies. So I have to change a thing that I'm doing.
Narratively, go for the natty 1.
No. I can't do it based on the actual save. The ambassador wouldn't. It would probably be Celestrina, because you're the one throwing the shadow. You're the one being a pain in the ass. So you save. So you're gonna take 14 fire damage.
Okay.
And you will hear them say, "It's time for you to die. This is the end." And then seeing this happen, a volley of a dart will fly out from the rooted one at Celestrina.
Awesome.
That'll be a 20 to hit.
20 is my AC.
Cool. So you will take
that hits.
one piercing. You will take one piercing
they're both
damage.
Rooted, so I don't actually know which one that is, but
The far one.
Okay.
You will take 1 piercing damage and make a Constitution saving throw.
$11.
All right. So you gain the poison condition, and you take 14 poison damage.
Okay, I'm at 1 HP.
Great.
Ooh.
Next up is Celestrina. Now your turn actually begins.
Right. Is this poisoned just forever?
The poison is you feel it coursing through your veins. I'll let you know if anything happens.
Okie dokie. Okay. That's not ideal. Ouch.
Not ideal.
Ouchers. Folks.
Oucharoony.
Oucharoni, if you will.
Truly.
I won't.
Okay.
I will.
Well.
I did.
Oh man, went there.
Okay. Oh wait. Wait, hold on. Rewind. The dart. I have Form of Shadows. No, it doesn't matter. It's only melee attacks. Okay, fast forward. Okay, thanks, Molly.
Sound effects were essential.
It's true. So what's over here? What's under this? Like, how big's the table? What's the hiding, cowering situation?
You can get half cover if you cower.
Okay. I mean, I can. Cool. I am going to wait a second. Actually,
you can get 3/4.
3 whole quarters. That
Okay.
makes 75 cents.
I am going to I am going to cast the command. So you see Celestrina get absolutely bodied. Dodging out of the way of the fire, but in the process exposing her neck to the dart, and then she's just really not looking so good. So I am going to cast command, targeting
Which is your Fey Touch spell.
My Fey Touch spell, yep, which is how I can still do it. My once per day. I'm going to cast command on the spellcaster, and they make a save.
Charisma probably, right? And then
Wisdom. Maybe I should mount whatever. Wisdom on the spellcaster. I hope they don't save.
They do.
Okay. Well, then
I rolled it at disadvantage too, and
oh no.
Yeah. So ranged enemies, rooting spells, not the best combination if you can't get them to move. I am going to hide and also do shadows.
So you're gonna tuck yourself behind the table.
Yeah,
Give yourself some armor.
Yeah. Let's do that.
All right. You do that.
I'm already hard to hit. They already rolled well to hit me, so that's my turn. You can see that I am very ouch. I'm at 1 HP.
So Kendall, you see Celestrina bleeding out. You see this volley of every time this shadow drops, you can tell that an even more dangerous volley will be coming your way. Although you don't know how long this caster can throw the same thing at you. It seems to be pretty
and remember, you can
magic.
leave if you want. I'm protecting the ambassador. Maybe I'll speak. I'm hiding. My
character will speak all role play.
Yeah. Well, speaking is still a little challenging, so I'm like, I gotta really get into. I'm not doing so hot right now, but I can keep the ambassador safe if you put yourself into a less advantageous position. You can actually walk through. There's nothing there. It's just dark.
You asking me to leave my ambassador, bro? Like, I live here.
I'm mostly speaking to Kendall. I don't really know you.
She's talking to me.
I don't even know you. You don't even go here.
She is talking to me.
Get there with us.
You may stay with your ambassador. I am happy to have another person on him. Where is that pesky caster?
Okay, yeah. Now I'm done. I don't remember what the status is.
I would like... Is it possible for Kendall to attempt to locate where this caster is?
Yeah, you step out of the darkness and you find him.
All right, so I'm going to go do that. I think we're going to be a little silly with this. Oh, I moved.
So you see that's where you go. That's where you need to go to be able to see him.
It's not where I meant to go, though. So this is, to be clear, this is a table, yes?
Table with the leftovers of a feast on it.
So going to go, she was talking to me. You stay with your ambassador. And then is going to slide over the table in front of the ambassador out of the bubble.
Okay.
Do you need me to roll athletics or something? So I'm still positioned in front of the ambassador, and whatever was scared of me is still seeing me the way they're scared of me.
Keep in mind that they're both like butterfly chainsies. So I don't know what spells you have, but if you're able to move them around, it will be very helpful.
Okay. And I see that it's these two, right? That are the pesky spellcasters in question.
Those are the only 2 enemies on the board.
Okay.
All we've seen the norther one do so far is like poison darts, and all we've seen the southern one do so far is poison darts and mostly spells.
Okay. Going to.
It's like the bottom one is more likely to be the spellcaster.
I am going to. I'm going to. Sorry, I said that 18 times. Take out a small spade, toy shovel, if you will, since that is the component for the spell, and cast imaginary hole and just dig it out underneath this guy down here.
Yeah, did you do this before? And we were like, oh, you can do it at 2nd level, and you can hit both of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit both of them. 2nd level. Let's do that. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I haven't
use
used
those
very
spell
many
slots.
spell slots yet. Yeah,
the caster fails, and the blow gunner saves.
Okay. So it was an intelligence saving throw, right?
Yep.
Okay, so they don't take that, I guess. But the caster did fail, so I can take the 2d6 psychic, and they do fall prone, feeling a hole must be under them. And man, what is it with these rolls? A 5 and a 2, so that is going to be 7 psychic damage.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. First damage on this creature.
Yeah, and then we are going to use the last of the 3 motes to go ahead and see if we can get something cool off of that dream sculpting.
And you can get motes from your imaginary hole.
Can I?
You can
So can I add to the motes I have?
No. But if you have, basically that would give you 1. It would set you back to 1 if you just take the motes from
right.
It happens.
Okay, so let's do that. I'm going to use the motes from that imaginary hole spell. Get 2 motes, use one of them for my for my dream sculpting. And hey, one of these is already frightened by me, right? The other one isn't?
Oh, one of them can't move closer to you.
Right. And this is the one down here is the one that is frightened of me or is not frightened of me?
No, it's not frightened, but did fail.
Okay.
Go down the hole.
Well, that creature
can't move closer to you. That's really funny.
They must succeed on a wisdom saving throw, or become charmed by me if the result of the roll is even, or frightened of me if the result of the roll is odd.
Trauma.
Nice.
And so I expend a dream mote and get in their head. Wisdom save, please.
I got a 17.
17? 17 do believe saves against my spellcasting modifier. That's not what I meant. Spell save. Yes, it passes. So get in their head, but doesn't stick around. For half a second, they thought maybe I might look scary.
You are giving them the spooks. Next up is are you moving back in?
If I'm moving back in, that's a great question. Well, one of them can't move closer to me, so it might be a good idea to just move forward. I have a speed of 30. I've really only moved 1, 2, 3. So let's go 4, 5, 6.
Oh,
really
you're
taking the
moving
heat off
in.
me.
Okay.
Kendall really said, I don't really have healing, and Celestina needs help, so I am the tank now.
I am the tank now. I am the slimmest, most fragile tank.
Yes, our short king. Marching into
No
battle.
longer. Now our taller king than most in the group.
Yeah,
alright, so
our scary king.
That's true.
Our
Dave's kind of-
spooky.
our spooky ookie. You will
Debate his daddy. Molly, you just went through such a range of facial expressions.
Me? No.
That I was looking at my character sheet.
Candle, make a wisdom saving throw as this as the
I guess that's
caster
only
says,
fair.
approach.
Oh, they're gonna use approach now. Great. They stole my idea.
So, saves. Saves. I'm
These
trying
are
to find that on this
saves,
character
but
sheet.
ludicrous withdraws, in case you've forgotten.
Oh my goodness. I'm trying to find saves on my character sheet. Excuse me, just a moment.
They're at the front. They're in the front, like on the top right. If you hit the gear.
Oh, I'm using the thaumaturge character sheet that Molly gave me a while back.
It's just it's saves.
I don't have proficiency. I don't have proficiency in wisdom saves. That's why I couldn't find it. So would that just be my normal modifier then?
Yep.
Okay, so then that's gonna be an 18 to save.
Ooh, me to beat it. You feel this cold, wet dampness wrap around your mind, and you are just able to shake it away. As you are, a needle goes to try to bury itself in the side of your neck. That is cocked. All right, a 17 hits.
As I shake off, as Kendall shakes off the darkness trying to wheedle its way into his mind, he says loudly, "You know nothing of nightmares."
Yeah, I think that which I guess I didn't say it, but approach was what I was going to use for my command spell, because then they would be walking towards me and taking a bunch of damage from the chains. And I like to think that Celestrina, very weakly was approach, with 1 HP, and Wall breathed in shadows and stuff, and then that didn't work. So then they were like, good idea, and then they did it way better and almost succeeded.
And as this happens, a poison needle buries itself in the side of your neck, Kendall. You take 1 piercing damage and give me a Constitution saving throw as you feel the venom start to slip into your veins.
Oh boy, man, it is feast or famine here, folks. So I do have proficiency in con saving throws. I got a 4. I get a +4 for that. Unfortunately, I don't know how much that's going to help when I did in fact get myself a good old natty 1.
Yeah, it's not going to help you much.
It's about throw that dice away.
Okay, but this same die just saved me from the approach thing. So it is rolling high and then very low.
Oh, yeah, you get a turn.
So you gain the poison condition.
All right, I gained the poison condition. Can you remind the audience? And definitely not me, but the audience, what the poison condition does.
You get disadvantage on attacks and ability checks. That's all.
Attacks and checks. This
All right.
So as a spellcaster, as long as they're making saves.
This poison has a rider that you take, that you feel it immediately start to attack your organs, and the next time that you move, the next time that you take a turn, you know that you will take some damage.
And so that was 1 piercing from it, though, right?
1 piercing.
Okay.
Next up is Bay. You hear your friend getting messed up out in the room.
While looking
do
at
I
your
have
other messed up friend.
to be able to see.
You could just walk out of the circle if you want to see.
Well, I don't think Bay would leave their. No offense.
Yeah, no, I mean, you heard
that
Telestrina, like the idea that like if I keep the shadows up over here while we cower, they probably aren't going to target us. You don't have to go for that.
I apologize. I'm trying to find. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I have to be able to see them. Okay, I'm sorry, Kendall. I cannot see you. I am blind.
That's okay.
My vision is very poor. Okay, so I'm gonna reach back and do a 2nd level cure wounds on Telestrina.
Yay!
Yay!
We're back in it, folks.
Yep. So that's gonna be 9 hit points.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I did not roll the bestest.
That's okay. It's all good.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah, it happens.
Okay, and that's my turn because that's an action.
Okay. Next up is Telestrina. You feel this flood of beautiful watery magic rush over you. The shadow drops around you. Nothing drops into you. As you get a view, you see Kendall struggling with the same poison that's in your veins. Or was in your veins. What would you like to do?
I'm going to I'm gonna drink a healing potion.
That's a great idea.
We have big ones, I think you said last time. I don't have anything in my inventory, but I think you said that we have healing potions. What?
What a reaction!
I don't get it.
This is the bane of my existence with this campaign, is that we manufacture healing potions out of thin air.
No, well, okay.
Keep track of them.
You reset. Okay, well, I have, once I have them in my inventory, I will keep track of them. But it's not like we've used them. Like, this is our first combat since you gave them to us.
It's true.
So I also have changed character sheets since the last time we got healing potions, and I have no idea if I have one. I'm just assuming I don't.
Molly said we're resetting all the healing potions for this situation, and then told us a number, and then Scarlett wrote it down or something. I don't know. But
Scarlett, did you in fact write that down?
At one time, I want you to know that I made a spreadsheet of our full inventory from when I was odd, and then I never shared it with you. But it exists, and I know.
Okay. So, how many of the healing potions exist?
So, Telestrina, you drink a healing potion.
How many are real and how many are just in our hearts?
I did not write this down.
Well,
yeah. I think you said we have potions of greater healing. So I'm
pretty sure we all have 10 potions of greater healing.
Okay, we have 1 potion of greater healing.
I remember you saying that.
Sure. I'm gonna just make some boxes for myself.
That's 5. That's 12. Plus 4 is 16. So I heal 16. Yay! I'm feeling great, folks. In fact, I'm feeling so good that while before there was like fire. Here's how I imagine the form of shadows: is it's like fire, like I'm on fire, but it's like in like opposite fire, and it's like black and like so the fire, the shadow fires kind of drop, and I stand up triumphantly and walk over here. And you seem like you could use help, and I feel like Bay is going to stay here with our friends. So maybe they're fine. They can probably cower, I guess. So I'm going to go up next to you, or
cowering. I just can't see anything.
And I'm going to use my mark finally.
Hi, Mark.
I'm going to use my Mark of Shadows. And since I have the Carrion King subclass of Warden, it does two things. Because I'm a Penumbral Warden, I'm going to pull the Dart guy, the Poisoner, towards me 5 feet. And so then they take a damage from one of the chains.
Okay. Roll that.
Okay, yeah.
So with
4
Forsaken
damage.
Chains, every time you get the creature to move, it deals 1d12 damage.
Yes, so they take 4 damage, and one of the chains is used up. And they are now swarmed with butterflies even more than before. This time they're made out of shadows. I liked it, yeah, maybe like the Fey butterflies are the oil slick, but then the like shadow butterflies are kind of like a inverse, like dark oil slick or something. So while they are marked, they get a D4 penalty to anything they try to do. And they going away from me is difficult terrain. Not that they would probably do that, but that's the situation. And I'm now going to stand here valiantly protecting Kendall, who's ouching. That's my turn.
Top of the order, Kendall. Do you take 14 poison damage as the poison continues to course through your veins? Make a Constitution saving throw.
Super bad, actually.
Come back over here so I can heal you.
All right.
You can heal them. I left.
Super duper bad.
Is
that bubble still there?
No.
Sorry.
Bubble seems to be gone.
Bubble is gone.
It doesn't matter.
It goes away when my turn starts, and then I did not use it this turn.
Sure. No, again, Bay just has really bad vision.
Oh.
What's going on with Bay's vision? Can you
is this
explain
room
that
dark, Molly? Is that just
Yes.
me? I assumed everyone else has dark vision.
This is
got
a
it.
room. That
Bay
is
doesn't
dark.
have dark vision. You
They
guys
turn
all
the
have
lights
dark
out?
vision. So my vision is very limited.
Understood.
I see that you can see the corner. You can see one of the creatures.
Correct.
Okay.
But I've been healing everyone.
All right.
Okay.
So
it's not
that
like you
is
can't see.
I can see one.
So you can see whatever you can see. Whatever Scarlet can see, Bay can see, I think, is the idea.
Right.
Correct.
Okay.
So
I do have
my
vision,
con
Molly,
save
that's what you're
was
asking.
not great. I did get an 11.
That's what I got.
Okay. So you remain poisoned.
Okay. And that is my con save, and my turn starts now, yes?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna 5, 10, 15 take enough of a step back.
Okay. Before you do that, just remember I can protect you if you're next to me.
Okay, let me rethink this.
And also, just don't forget that you have 5 maximum hit points from aid as well.
I have +5 to my max hit points?
Yeah, if you didn't already know that, that was established before.
Okay. Well, then I'm still doing real bad, but not as bad as before. All right. So, I guess Molly, different GMs have different ways of doing this. For a potion, how do you go about doing it? Because it's been a minute.
Slug a potion, bonus action. Give someone else one, it's an action.
Oh.
Okay. So for a potion of greater healing, I think that if I'm taking it myself, then that's going to be a bonus action.
Yeah,
44 plus 44 plus 4. And that's a 4 plus a 3. That's 7 plus a 2. That's 9 plus another 2. That's 11 plus 4 is 15. I gained back as much as the poison did to me.
Nice. Like it never even happened.
And I'm feeling good
this turn.
So I'm not even gonna stress about it.
We love that.
So maybe I move forward, actually, closer to the thing that cannot move closer to me. And
Gun.
And don't forget that your attacks are. Don't forget that you're poisoned, so your attacks are worse, but their saves are still good. If you make them save, that's good. And also,
yeah, that's
don't
what
forget
I'm thinking.
if you want to do a spell, that you might want to use your moat first. If it's a leveled spell.
Well, I just used my bonus action.
Oh
so I
yeah,
can't
I'm
use the
being
moat.
silly. My bad.
You're
No, it's all
so
good.
silly.
It's true.
And I'm going to use Deadly Premonition on this feller right here. And that's a whiz save.
Fails.
That's
All right, whiz save fails. So you're going to take 1d6 necrotic damage now.
2d6.
So 2d6 necrotic damage now. And that is going to be 6 necrotic damage. And then the next turn it takes damage, it takes another d6.
nice. Right,
So
as if it takes damage before your next turn, right?
Before the end of, I believe, its next turn. If it takes damage, that's an additional 1d6. And I'm going to point it out and go, Celestina, hit that one if you can.
I do think their
Hit
turn
that
is
one.
before mine.
All right. Well, you know,
Which I wouldn't say that in character, obviously, but
if you can.
All right. So, we see a kill here. So, is each instance of damage taken before the end of the next turn, or the first instance?
First instance.
Great. So, they will take their first step, dealing 1d12 plus 1d6, if y'all want to roll those.
11.
5.
Okay, we did 16 on the first. 2d12. Second d12.
11.
Get him.
Okay, 27, and then one more.
And 9. Oh my gosh. Disgusting.
So that did as much damage as a fireball, so way to go, you.
Yeah.
With no save, might I add.
And now things get even worse for Kendall.
I think the
They
deadly
sure
premonition
do.
damage is also. I think that both of them go up to 2d6 at 5th level, right?
Let me just check that real fast.
I don't
All
know
right,
the,
so
like,
while that occurs.
Oh yes, it does. It does. So I was supposed to roll another d6. That's a 4.
Great.
Yay!
Doesn't significantly change what's going to happen here, which is Kendall taking two scimitars to the face.
No.
You know, you try your best, but sometimes you just do take 2
I would like
scimitars
to-
the face.
If this is an attack, I would like to impose disadvantage using protection.
Use the first
Fighting
one.
style. On the first one, yeah.
Okay. That's a nat 1, so way to go. You block that one.
Nice, yeah. The butterflies just like are flying around me so much that they just kind of like obscure their vision, and they like are batting them out of the way and try to go for it, but it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So this creature strikes out with its scimitar, and you feel the first one get knocked away by this shadow magic from your friend. And as the shadow magic comes around, you sort of are smiling back at Celestina like, "Oh, thank you for saving me. That was so nice."
That's so
and
nice.
as this happens, you catch another one across
That's a
the
good
jaw.
friend.
You take 10 points of slashing damage and 11 points of poison damage.
Gosh.
10 and 11? Oh, geez. You know, Kendall keeps going from doing just fine to really not.
Not
to
doing
really
fine?
not at all.
Yeah, relatable actually.
So, and
That's so
then
neat.
that will end that assassin's turn. The other assassin will shoot another blow dart. Second verse, same as the first, right at Kendall. Oh wait, no, Kendall's already poisoned.
We're both already poisoned.
And yeah,
And then they
Well-
could target the ambassador. And they're
Do you
probably
have
still
do you
poisoned.
have the wound
Hey,
poison?
hey, guess what? The ambassador's still invisible. I don't know any reason why it wouldn't be at this point because it hasn't. Has the
It only
ambassador
lasts one
taken an
turn.
action?
Yeah, from
It only lasts one
he
turn.
exploded. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well then,
Yeah,
yeah, he's not invisible
so-
anymore.
Yeah, so the ambassador is going to take a blow dart, and and let's see the saving throw. Will fail the saving throw, and so you see the ambassador fall under the effect of a poison.
Oh.
Bay, you're sitting next to the ambassador as another poison dart buries itself in the side of their neck.
But you know,
Okay.
I mean, it's
I have some
not that
questions
they
for
would
you,
do
Molly.
something this rude, but you could
This-
shove the ambassador onto the floor, knocking him prone and making him harder to hit with ranged attacks.
That's true.
The,
Oh, I have
the,
some
prin,
questions.
the prin looks up at you and will grab you by the collar and will say, "Sometimes the best defense is a good offense." Why you? And will like shake your collar loose.
Okay, I have some questions for you, Polly. So I'm hearing this kerfuffle happening in front of me.
No, you're seeing it.
I cannot see it.
You can't. Oh, right. You the dark.
Straight
We
up,
have been over
cannot
this.
see.
We have been over this. Yes.
So can I ascertain, like, my impression of the situation is that my two allies are close to me and the two enemies are still farther from me. Is that
Yep.
true? Like, my allies are in between me and the enemies. Can I ascertain how far they are? Approximately, the enemies?
You have a sense that
You know what? It doesn't even matter.
You've
Here's what's gonna
heard
happen.
them. You can tell that they're pretty close. I'm back. My hair is down now, and we're back into combat. Bayou, you look around and you see, kind of on the edge of the darkness, on the edge of your vision, you see some figures moving. As you see the form of Kendall getting cut up by the vague glint of a Malopelu assassin. What would you like to do?
Okay, so we've established that I know sort of vaguely where they are, and I'm
Yes.
thinking like in bowling lane terms.
I also
Okay.
think you could ask us.
That's true. Where are you guys at?
And you hear the
Here,
sound
over
of
here.
Kendall getting cut open to tell you where they are.
Gurgling blood.
Right.
Okay. So I'm going to cast Flaming Sphere. Like here-ish? Here?
Okay.
This-
Yeah, and you
Is that do I know wait. So do I know approximately I'm going to be casting it behind the enemies is my goal.
Yep, and all of a sudden the lights flick on for you.
We did it. Okay, and then I'm going to use my bonus action.
It's so bright.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to let me
Do
just
the
make
sphere?
sure that I'm not
It
gonna...
is a bonus action.
What is?
Moving the
The spell.
sphere.
Casting is an action, but I can
Oh,
move
okay.
it and ram something with a bonus action.
You probably
Great.
ran both of them.
I can move the sphere to 30 feet. You're in the sphere. Well, I want to make sure I'm not gonna screw Kendall over by being too close to him at the end of my turn. Within 5 feet of the sphere. Okay, good. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna ram the one next to Kendall up in the upper corner
Great.
with my
You
sphere.
do that.
Okay,
So they save.
so they save. Yeah, it's a dex save.
All right. They get a 14.
Okay, great. The DC is 14, so they save. And do they take half damage?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay.
It's still
So it's
hot.
not a ton, but we'll take it. All right, 3.
Great. So
3
so
damage.
you solve your sight problem and your damage problem in one blow.
Yeah, now we're
Well-
talking. And your action economy problem.
All
Okay.
problems solved.
All problems solved with
And now
pyrotechnics.
this creature has flame licking up the back of their cloak. Next up is Celestrina. You see a giant flaming orb burn into life in front of you that casts a bright light all across the room. What would you like to do? You see Kendall hanging on for dear life.
Well, I'm gonna go attack this person. I'm poisoned, which is not good. What
Counterpoint.
Okay.
It might be good.
Okay.
Elaborate.
We'd like to hear more about how it might be good.
Tell us.
Tell us all about it, GM.
Thanks for the counterpoint. I believe you. I think I can go and flank with Kendall probably and cancel that out, and still not be too close to the sphere at the end of my turn to take the damage. So I'm going to use Illusory Feint, the cantrip that I used last time. So that way, even if I am struggling to hit, I can do something cool with it. So let's roll to attack. And that's a 9, so I think that misses. And then I roll to attack again.
9 and 9.
And I got a nat 1 that time. So.
All right.
Excellent. Excellent rolling, team.
This is like
all right.
All right. So I did a I put in a lot of work on a Baldur's Gate 3 honor mode run, and I got to the Netherbrain, and every single one of my characters failed 3 consecutive saving throws completely, including against a fucking disintegrate spell. And so, like, literally just totally boned out of my save because... Okay, so, Kendall, top of the order.
No, I still have more things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Would it be like... Would they have... Can I make them save against the fireball if I, like, go around and then pull them into it?
Presumably.
No, they're already in it.
No, it's only if you ram it, I think.
Yeah, and they have to if they end their next turn in it. So
Right. Okay, yeah. Well, in that case, we're here, and I think maybe this friend could be not at range anymore. That would be fun. I'm gonna pull them towards me and renew my mark. They take another d12. 2 damage. This one's chains are a lot less scary for some reason. I guess I probably can't really take an opportunity attack, so I'll just hang out next to Kendall for protection purposes, and I'm done. Hopefully, you can ram them both next turn.
All right. Who we? All right, we're going to play a similar song, and we're going to take that toy shovel. We are going to dig again on
we are.
These two enemies that I can see as a 2nd level spell. And they are going to have to make a save.
Okay, the close one fails.
I believe it's whiz.
The far one
it's an id save. It's an id save.
Both in. Yep, they both fail.
Nice.
All right, so they are going to fall into a hole that suddenly opened up under them. Weird how that works.
You hear them
it's
scream.
Not a real hole.
Ah!
And then they're going to take 2d6. Woo! 11 psychic damage.
Nice.
Cool.
And how are they looking? Because they're prone now, by the way.
On 2d6, you got 11.
Yeah, a 5 and a 6.
Roll.
Yeah, I was really happy about it.
It's been an emotional roller coaster of rolls this session.
Yes.
They're both looking rough. The far one is looking bloodied. The close one is looking worse than bloodied. The far one is definitely bloodied. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn? You have 2 motes.
Gonna use my bonus action to get another healing potion in my body.
I don't know if we have multiple healing potions right now.
I am gonna heal you. I promise.
I was told by Scarlet just now that we have 10 greater healing
That was a
potions.
lie.
According to it's on her spreadsheet. It's on her spreadsheet.
She was lying about the spreadsheet.
No, I wasn't lying about the spreadsheet. That is real.
Oh, that's real?
Okay, are the healing potions real or no?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Each of
Okay,
you-
my bad. I thought you were
Oh,
making a
yeah.
joke, actually.
To be clear, each of you don't have 10. As a group,
I assumed.
you have 10. So now you
Me and Kendall
I
have
made
5
the 10.
each.
The 10 was made up.
Okay.
Okay.
I am gonna write it down this time. I'm writing it down right now.
So me and Celestrina probably have 5 each because we probably hadn't given it to Bay yet because we literally just met Bay.
Yeah.
Right? That makes
Yeah,
sense.
that's fair. No, that's fair.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to consume another healing potion.
Okay, my bad.
7 now. Look at me.
Yeah, melee is good. Oh, well.
Melee is good.
Oh, this is weird. I got a 4, and then I got a 3, and then I got a 2. And I get 1 more. Is it going to be a 1? Let's see. It freaking is! I counted
Wow.
backwards.
The magic
Okay, so
of the dice gods.
that is 7, 8, 9, 10 plus 4. That's 14. 14 hit points back for Kendall. And that's my turn.
Okay. The assassin that is proximal is very, very fatigued with your existence. And is going to attempt to put you in the dirt again. So I'm assuming you're going to react.
Yeah.
Isn't he in a hole?
He has to get up.
It stands
Stand
up
up.
from prone.
And then has to climb out of a hole.
That's what that is. Yeah.
So Celestrina, Kendall, you just got saved from a crit.
Oh, the protection
Thank-
fighting style coming in clutch.
You, Celestrina.
It does still hit with a 23.
Oh my gosh.
But you didn't get crit, so that's
Yeah, you
21
could be
damage.
dead from a crit here.
It's 21 damage.
21 damage.
Kendall
Yeah.
sure does go down.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh no. Okay. It's okay, Kendall.
And then
Gotcha.
Are they gonna move away from the fire?
that was their first attack.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, and then they're gonna make their second attack on Kendall.
On Kendall?
Why?
Kendall is on. To be clear, Kendall is at 0 hit points and is unconscious, and they're still attacking.
Yeah,
people.
Right.
I mean, I've
Okay,
Kendall's
they want to
been
kill him.
threatening.
Hey, go for it.
They're assassins.
Well, yeah,
Um,
sure, but they're assassins being attacked by people.
They
they're smart enemies.
So you will take two death saves. Or two failed death saves.
2 death failures.
Whew,
I'm
okay.
doing great.
And then they will slide around slide around Celestrina and put their back to the table, and they'll look at you. They're you see through the mask, very stressed and bloodshot red eyes looking back at you. Next up is the Needla. Needless to say, a volley of poison bolts goes out at Celestrina.
With minus D4.
Okay, which is good because it could actually have an effect here. We have your AC is 20, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's actually no way it hits because it rolled a 21. So you
Nice.
are your butterflies
Well, no, a
knocked this
1
out
would
of the
be
way.
a hit, right?
Sorry?
When you're a butterfly, takes one for the
If
team.
they got a 21,
There's a
then it's
15. I guess there is a
25% chance.
A thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And I rolled a 3, so it hits.
Okay, we're good.
Make a cut. Oh yeah, it reduces it. So yeah, good.
Yeah. We're all good. It was a 1. A 1 was your out.
Bayou, you see your friends struggling. Your new friends struggling, and the prim
Okay.
is.
I'm gonna cast mass healing word
Okay.
on my friends.
Cool.
How does the range on that work? Sorry. It's just like a bubble around me. I apologize.
Yep, it'll hit every one that you need it to hit.
Okay, good. Thank you. Okay.
Oh, it's a bonus action spell.
Weird. Sorry, it's not letting me. There we go. Okay. So I will cast it at a 3rd level because that's the highest that I can cast it. So there you go.
It's also the only level you can cast it.
You can upcast it.
Well, okay.
Not
Sorry.
yet.
I was just saying that it's a 3rd level spell.
Yes,
Anyways,
it is a
please
3rd level.
continue. Yes.
Okay, so I do 3 plus my modifier. So you guys both get 6. You and also the senator or the ambassador, the senator.
He's a senator now.
Senator. Who is like lying
You know.
on the ground now beside the chair. He's like they've slowly crawled in between the chairs, and now they've
So I
toned
gain-
themselves.
So
Yay,
Kendall
Kendall's
gains
okay.
6. And he just
Yay.
stares up, dazed, like, huh?
I feel like a trip to death is like a summer, it's like a day trip for Kendall.
What
I
would
feel
you like
like
to
it's
do
a
with your
little more
action?
dramatic than that for Kendall.
Can I use my Rammy thing as an action?
No.
Oh, it's fine. Okay.
You could come over here and do a channel divinity.
No, it's okay. I will just do.
No, it's okay.
I will do a sacred flame.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, cantrips.
That is what I will do.
It'll fail.
Oh, good. Okay, excellent. I was like, do I? And it's 1d8, right? Yep. All right, sweet.
2d8?
3 damage.
Because you're
2d8
level.
You're 6th level.
Oh, thank you. What did I say? 3?
3.
Okay, 8 damage.
Awesome. So as this radiant energy pulses throughout the room, this brilliant orb of fire burns in the center. A spout of this blue flame pours down and slams into this lead assassin here, has been more effective as a melee than he ever was as a spellcaster. We are down to 28.
Oh,
great.
Also they moved last turn, so I get my last D12. 7. Did the dart person stand up on their turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Celestrini, you're up.
Oh, I'm up. Okay, great. Well, I can't get flanking, but I still think that there's nothing better to do right now than go for one of those illusory feints. So I'm gonna roll with disadvantage twice. So first attack. I 15.
Miss.
Okay, second attack. Ooh. Not 1 again.
So your Celestrina will swing out again with this fearsome sword and is knocked away again. The fatigue of the battle weighing heavily on her. Next up, Kendall, you breathe and life comes back. Sorry, bonus action.
Yeah, just want to pull this fella again, and I want to pull them, and I want to. I guess I should stay where I am because, yeah. Okay, I'll just pull them, roll my d12, and then that's it. 3 damage. All of theirs are so low.
All right. Next up is Kendall.
Okay. So, I just remembered that Overcast exists.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm, mhm. Love that.
So that's cool.
Yay.
To remind us, Overcast is something that I can do by high casting or chain casting. I'm going to choose to chain cast. As an action, I can expend a spell slot of 2nd level or higher and cast 2 different thaumaturge spells I know of 1st level or higher, whose combined spell levels are equal to or less than the level of the expended spell slot.
Awesome.
Those have to be actions, and only one can require concentration. In this case, neither of them do. So I am going to imaginary hole again, dig. But this one is at 1st level on which one looks worse?
You
They're
might
close.
the dart person is probably knocking them down probably doesn't do a lot. Yeah. Because they're a ranged attacker anyway.
So let's imaginary hole that person. And then that's going to be intelligence saving throw.
Fails.
So that's 9 psychic damage and fall prone. And then we're going to project fear on that same person.
Yes,
Make a whiz save.
Project Fear is a cantrip.
Yeah, it doesn't say it can't be a cantrip. It just says it has to be an action.
No, it says 1st level or higher.
Oh, 1st level or higher?
Yeah.
All right. Then I will instead...
You can just cast it twice.
You can cast imaginary hole again at 2nd level.
I mean, I guess there's really no difference from casting it at 2nd level and overcasting then, huh?
Yeah, there is. You can use it on the same person.
And also you can cast, you can use a 3rd level spell slot to cast it a 1st and a 2nd and hit both of them once and one of them twice.
All right. Let's do this second one of trying to hit both of them with a 3rd level spell slot.
Great. So the level 1 goes off, it hits. The second one, that's a fail. That's a fail. Roll your damage.
Nice.
All right. So that is going to be 8 psychic.
Wow. Barely okay. On death's doorstep. But still kicking.
All right. And then I suppose I have a bonus action still. And I believe, do you have one
4
mode
modes now.
I have 4 modes now.
Because you just overcast with a 3rd level spell.
That's right. I do. It's so exciting. Okay. So I'm going to roll that D8 and see what kind of dream sculpting I'm going to get. That's 8. I choose 1 creature and roll a number of D8s equal to the level of the highest thaumaturge spell I know. That would be 3. If the total is equal to or greater than the current hit points, it falls unconscious until it takes damage, or another creature within 5 feet of the sleeper uses an action to rouse it.
That's awesome.
All right, so that's first. Guys, you're not going to believe what's happening.
Oh, no.
So that was That was an 8, an 8, and a 3. I am going to. It's the hit points have to be equal to or greater.
It's
The
a
total
sleep
has to be
spell.
equal to or greater. Yeah. So it would be 11. Let's do the one that we just absolutely
19.
terrorized.
Okay.
Oh, it is 19.
It falls
Wait.
asleep.
Nice.
And that's my turn.
Heck yeah.
Great.
All right. So this one spends its turn snoozing. This guy is gonna fucking, let's see. Things aren't going well for him.
Not his best day.
He's had better days.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so what will happen here is that this creature will put a dart into the side of the sleeping creature, killing it, and you will see
Reaction. I have a reaction.
Okay.
I've been waiting for something to die. It sounds really screwed up, but I have been waiting for
Oh,
It tracks
yeah.
for Kendall, honestly.
I mean, something died a while ago, but
Like, I imagine Kendall jumping up and being like, yes, I've been waiting all day for someone to die!
it. So, ethereal strings spring from Kendall's fingers and wrap around the limbs of the creature that just went down. And at the start of my next turn, I can instruct it to move as I am casting Carrionet as a reaction. It is now my Carrion Marionette.
As this creature's as the gemstone in this creature's head explodes, decapitating it, its body is whisked right back up. Celestrina, you take 5 force damage from the explosion.
okay. I catch back on shadow fire.
Yep. And then the creature stands
Oh.
back up, puppeted by imaginary strings.
Never mind.
And this you're gonna see this creature run. This Malopelu will run 1, 2.
Okay. 2 and 3, and that's the last of my chains on this one. They got low rolls on all of them, and the other one got high rolls on all of them.
All right, and then they will run.
And it is difficult terrain for them to walk away from me.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Ooh,
and then
we didn't think that was going to come into play, and then it did.
And then you will see them. They will pop open a. They will step quickly into the Fey realm, and let's see here.
How did they do that?
How do they do that?
They're probably an Eladrin.
And they will tuck themselves away up here. Next up is Bayou, I think. Bayou, yeah.
What's the status on the Prin?
Prin is vibing, just laying on the ground being poisoned.
Looking like they need to be healed, or like they're in a stasis.
Are they making death saves?
They do not. They seem to be very comfortably well, other than being poisoned.
Okay, good. They're not in immediate danger.
Other than being
Fantastic.
poisoned,
Kendall
they're
is
fine.
the most immediate danger, but also there's no enemies that aren't running away right now. So
I was just gonna. Do we want to keep that one that is asleep alive?
there's no sleeping one. They murdered their
Oh,
friend.
no, yeah. That's a carionette now.
Right. He got darted. I remember now. Okay, so I can't see where he went. So I guess I'm just gonna like vault over this table.
You saw where it was moving to, and you have a big
That's
thing
true.
of fire.
All right, yeah, I'll start with my bonus action and just chase him 30 feet up the stairs. And attempt to ram him.
Yeah.
Ramming speed.
It's not gonna reach probably.
Well, I don't know how far. I can't see where he is. So I'm going to go as far as I can.
Well, I guess it could go like, directly through the air diagonally.
All Bay can do is all Bay knows how to do.
What's the distance?
I can climb over
30,
a 5-foot high wall as a flame wall.
All right, so yeah, it can get to it. Here's the dex save.
All right.
It fails. Give me damage. See if you can get going for the kill.
Here we go.
Okay, we probably aren't able to like capture any of these folks for questioning given their gem, but I don't know. Maybe we can figure something out. Clearly,
9. You hear another explosion up in the top shelf, and we exit initiative.
Yay! We made it.
Woo!
That was lots of fun.
So there was an explosion implying this guy died?
Yes.
His mind gem exploded. His cyanide killed himself explosively.
Got it.
So, you are kind of in this room. There are representatives from the other embassy, the Zortean embassy. There are representatives from Al-Ghakhtar and other people from the Estipena embassy. The Prin is survived, and the King Regent, same person, is also survived. What would you like to do?
Sit down. Collapse in exhaustion. Holy heck.
We're all poisoned. Gonna turn to the Prin and be like, "Oh my AOTT, are you okay? Wow, that was crazy."
I have a question for Molly.
Okay.
It says in Carionet that I can issue a command for it to use an action of my choice from its stat block except for casting a spell. Does that mean that when I cast Carionet, I gain a knowledge of what it can do?
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything I should know before I drop the spell? Because there's no more enemies. I'm probably going to drop it in a moment.
Let's see. What information can I give you? The answer is that, not really. There's not. It has a really powerful weapon attack that's powered by its. But that's it.
Powerful weapon attack that's powered by its gem?
Yeah.
Okay.
Its weapon seems relatively innate.
So I think while they're doing what they're doing, I think Kendall is going to examine this Carionet. It's the first time he's ever done anything like this. And examine the body before eventually dismissing it and letting it fall to the ground.
Okay. You do so.
I am focusing on medical treatment for all the poison.
That's fair.
We're all poisoned currently. That's my current focus.
That's fair. That's more than fair.
Yeah.
Anybody have any
priority will be the Prin. I actually don't know if I have anything. Ironically.
Well, I mean, we
might
just need a doctor.
Yeah, we just gotta medicine it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like there's doctors that they're
To the
ambassadors.
healers.
Yeah.
Away!
They will probably try and, herald primarily the Prin and then kind of as an afterthought
Could
their new friends.
could we maybe
So
send
you
for
know
them?
that the that there are definitely like there are like healing waters inside of the high temple of the Gallant Dagger, with the big ziggurat in the center of the city, but also the Malo pit. Oh no, this crap again. All right,
Uh-oh.
and we're back. Just need to do an audio check real quick. Scarlet, can I get audio?
Yes, checking.
Isabel.
Isabel is my name.
Fedora.
Hi, checking.
Great. So you know that there are definitely healing waters in that center city in that big ziggurat. However, you also know that like the Malo Pelu control that, and 3 Malo Pelu just tried to kill the ambassador.
Do we have like a healing ward other than that? Or is that the healing ward?
Like within the embassy?
Yeah. Don't they have like a nurse's office?
Probably, yeah.
And I feel
So
like
you
Bay,
go
as a
and
very
you fetch
prepared
some
as
common
a
antidote.
very prepared individual, would have researched that ahead.
So this is your shadow run. Take 1 fatigue. Yeah. So yeah, that's fine. You find some common anti-venoms and you are able to administer it generally to the group.
Okay, fantastic. I start with the Prin apologizing the whole time. And then I'll be like, okay, you guys, here you go. Just sort of toss the anti-venoms at them.
Well, that was interesting. How's everyone else doing?
Well,
Most of them are laying around moaning, holding their stomachs.
Okay, well, starts to get up to administer more anti-venom.
Kendall's also going to help administer anti-venom.
Great.
Mhm.
You do that.
What? So, okay, pause for 1 second. What originally was this the dinner? Like, what was the original event that got crashed
This
here?
was the dinner to celebrate y'all.
This was the dinner. Okay.
Yeah.
Who would know? Like, what would the Prin know about the Malapelu? Like, who would I go to? Who would Bay go to chain of command wise to be like, what the heck is going on here?
You would have some friends at the ziggurat that you might go talk to. I will give you a name. We will call them Nabil. Nabil.
Nabil?
Yep.
Cool. Got it. So I would probably want to talk to Nabil and be like, what is happening?
Okay. So we can get that set up. Anything else you want to do at the embassy before? Do you want to run? Do you want to like look through their belongings? Like,
yeah, is there anything left? Or how thorough were the explosions? Did they drop anything while they were fighting?
Only head up. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so their clothes are still there and stuff. That's
clothes
awesome.
Are still there. Yeah.
I was worried they were going to have.
I assumed they just like disintegrated.
No.
I was worried we would have to like have people not believe us that there were Malapelo assassins.
Just a regular
No,
everyday explosion.
No, it's to prevent Speak with Dead. You know why they did it.
Cool.
So
Yeah, look through belongings sounds good.
great.
Let's do that.
As you go through the different sets of belongings that you get there, there will be Bayou will actually find this slip of paper first, and it will to you it looks, Bayou, when you look at it, it just kind of looks like blurred smudged ink. And you kind of like will like throw it aside, and Celestrina, as you walk over to it, you will see written on this small scrap of paper.
Yes.
Not that. You're not going to hear that. That's not what you're going to read.
In a little whispered font.
Yeah. I'm for it.
You will see the name, you will see the phrase, the mission of Talgith. And you'll see a small script, a small sketched map.
Okay. So, wait, they discarded it?
Nope, it was in their pocket.
Okay,
And
got it.
they
But
didn't
Bayou looking at it just sees smudged ink on parchment.
like in like a Bay's really bad at cartography kind of way, or in a like it's disguised with magic kind of way?
Bayou sees
Okay.
parchment, just sees smudged ink, throws it away.
Does Kendall see anything? I notice that they discarded it and kind of be like,
if you show it to Kendall, Kendall will see the same thing that you see.
okay.
Interesting.
So if Bay communicates that, it just was smudged ink, then we can talk about the mystery of the so you're saying you can't see the map on here then?
On your trash paper? No.
That's interesting, since Kendall and I can both see it. And it says, what does it say?
The mission of THOLGITH. Talgith.
The mission of Tolgith.
As you hear this name spoken by you, you will take...
I love it when we say names out loud. That's great.
You will, as you hear this name said out loud, you will take 10 psychic damage.
Ooh, spicy.
Just me.
And that is where we will pick up next time.
Okay.
Thank you so
Who's
much.
taking damage?
Bayou.
Bayou took 10 damage.
Cool. Very excited.
That's where we'll pick up next time. Thank you for everyone. This has kind of been a weird episode. Thank you so much from Jen Giggles, our editor. Thank you from Medora. Thank you from Scarlett. Thank you from Isabel. Thank you from that beautiful little panther that we have right there. Oh my gosh.
Her name is Umbreon.
Thank you, Umbreon. Have a good night. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.